Becky, the Quaids hired you to track down these people who they thought were trying to kill them. What did you uncover?
Well, as I was investigating it, I realized that the only one trying to hurt Randy and Evie Quaid was Evie Quaid.
Really? That's all you discovered? So you didn't find anybody hounding them or threatening them or anything like that?
No, I did not.
Okay, so
when they originally hired... Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, when they originally hired me, the list of names was Heath Ledger, Chris Penn, Natasha Richardson, and David Carradine.
Uh-huh. Well, it seems like they're either crazy or on drugs or a combination of all of that.
Well,
what do you say?
Well, I observed Evie Quaid snorting some type of white substance that she told me was Demerol, but I'm not really sure what it was.
Demerol comes in powder form? I didn't even know that.
No, she would take the pill and squash it up, but I think it was Ritalin because that was the only prescription that I saw.
You know, Danny, people will snort anything. I was just watching 60 Minutes. Keith Richards says he snorted his father's ashes. I mean, come on.
Right.
He
did. Ozzy Osbourne snorted a big line of red ants one time because he didn't like the behavior of Motley Crue. So, yes, people will put almost anything up their nose. I don't know that it's a great app, but I agree with the young lady, the PI, who said the really only thing that is hounding Dennis Quaid to an asylum, and not the kind of asylum he is wishing to be granted, is Evie. What I believe has happened, because I know Randy, and aside from the parts he plays are usually the drunk average Joe, I've never seen Randy drunk, but I've seen him be nothing but your average citizen. But her quotes make me think she is a raving lunatic. Now, that's just my opinion, but I'm not a psychiatrist. Of course, I've seen them. I'm not a drug addict. Of course, I've been one, and this is the way they behave.
Okay, you know, now listen to this, Danny. At one point, Evie sent nude photos of herself to a Seattle newspaper with a note that's saying, "Here is my German stuff." I mean, I've been to the Black Forest, too, but this is ridiculous.
I would think, you know, waxing would handle that entire thing. We could involve another country and get Brazil involved in this, and she'll be just fine.
Now, we can't show the pictures, but here's a few of the others that were posted on Radar Online. That they're showing some of them. Becky, tell me something. Why doesn't Randy leave her?
Because I believe Randy's a victim of domestic abuse. I've seen it.
So is paranoia a result of domestic abuse?
No, her paranoia is just, she's mentally ill. I mean, I've observed it getting worse, and then with, you know, snorting this substance that she's snorting, it makes it worse. So they were living with us.
Yeah.
And she didn't go to bed for, what was it, 2 days? So
what is he there for? Is he as an enabler? Is that your point? He's enabling her. He's afraid to leave her because she'll go to hell in a handbasket. What?
I think he's afraid to leave her because she'll harm him or someone that he cares about.
Oh, I see.
Because that's what I saw.
I agree with that. You'll see, and you've seen it, and you've reported on it on this very show, that it often takes, I believe it was said on this show, that women are normally abused, I'm sorry to say that, abused 6 times before they do anything else. And we always put domestic abuse on the man against the woman. In this case, I believe certainly mental abuse, if not physical abuse, has been used against Randy Quaid, where he's actually first afraid and then falls into the Helsinki syndrome where he actually believes her lunacy, and in my opinion she is an absolute lunatic, but he's no longer afraid of her. He now agrees with her. He's been beaten into submission.
Okay, are you referring to the Stockholm syndrome, which is Sweden? Helsinki
yes, I was. I'm sorry. Yes,
Helsinki is in Finland, but they're all in Scandinavia, so you were on the right track.
I was on the right part of the map.
Okay. Now,
if they sound like the chef from Sesame Street, that's who I meant.
Okay. So, Sean, what about his brother Dennis? Is he trying to intervene at all? What's going on there? Do you know?
Well, Joy, there has been no public statement from Dennis Quaid. Dennis obviously is Randy's younger brother. And reports are that the two have been estranged because of Randy's really bizarre behavior. So far, Dennis has made, like I said, no public statement, but hopefully the family is kind of getting together, trying to figure out how they can actually help Randy, because as you've been saying on this panel discussion, that he seems to need some very, very serious help.
It's really unfortunate because Randy's a very good actor, and we're sorry. All kidding aside, we're sorry to see this. Thanks, everybody, very much.